Hi, I'm Tom Wishon, and thanks for your interest in professional club fitting. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a big area that professional club fitting can offer real improvement to golfers, and that is with shot accuracy. Okay? You know, this is one of the things that in the marketing of golf clubs, you see golf clubs that are marketed all the time to promise more distance. Okay? But let me tell you something about accuracy. You can't design accuracy into a club head. There is no club head design technology that will automatically help you hit the ball straighter. For you to hit the ball straighter, that is totally in the domain of club fitting technology. Okay, well, how do we fit golfers to achieve the maximum accuracy? Oh, obviously, you know, if you've got an over-the-top outside-in swing move, you leave the face open 8 degrees, you're going to hit the ball crooked. There's no question about that. So the swing is definitely a part of that. But what club fitting can do, even for really poor swing characteristics, is to reduce the severity of the real inaccurate shot. Sure, you'd still hit some out of play with a really bad swing, but they wouldn't be as far offline. You would have a higher percentage of shots within play. And not only that, when the clubs are fit correctly, if you decide to go in and take lessons to try and improve the swing path or the delivery of the face angle, the clubs would not be getting in the way of being able to make the swing changes so that you have, a more accurate swing. But fitting for accuracy involves several different ones of the key club fitting parameters, okay? A big one on this is the length of the golf club, and especially when we're talking about the driver in the woods with that. There's no question, there's an old adage, the longer the length, the more difficult it is to hit the ball straight and on center with control. No question about that. So with the industry filled with drivers of a standard length of 45 to 46 inches, 3 woods at 43.5 inches, even 43, these lengths are too long for the vast majority of golfers to hope to be able to swing and achieve the highest level of accuracy that they can. So good club fitters automatically know when they see golfers who are suffering from accuracy issues with the driver in the woods, they've got to go shorter. Shorter length, easier to control, works tremendously with this. In iron length fitting is more a matter of comfort. And in its own, that relates to accuracy, because if you're not comfortable over the ball, if you feel like you're bent over too much, you're crouched too much, if you feel like you're jammed up a little bit and not in your comfortable posture and stance position, then you won't make a more consistent move through the ball, and you do have much more chance to hit the ball offline and be inaccurate with the iron. So length fitting is a huge one to get right for golfers. And I got to say that vast majority of the time, a club maker is going to be building you golf clubs that are shorter in the woods than what you've been playing before, but more comfortable in the irons, in terms of the proper length and length increment down through the rest of the iron set. Okay, no question, length, huge factor. Another one that is a gigantic help that most golfers have not been exposed to that can be a big help with accuracy with the driver and the woods and even the hybrids is the face angle. When you set the club down, whether the club points a little left in a closed or hook face position, whether it aims directly at the target line in a square face position, or even a little bit to the right in an open face position. The idea of face angle is to act as a correction to offset how much you may make a mistake to leave the face open or to shut the face coming into impact. In other words, simply stated, it's a very common thing to be able to take a golfer who slices the ball chronically, put him into a driver and woods and hybrid with a more closed face angle, and automatically reduce the severity of that slice. Okay? Face angle fitting is not intended to eliminate a slice and all of a sudden make you hit it straight. It is there to reduce the amount of slice or hook that you may have that's causing your real accuracy problem. And this is something you don't get, when you're buying clubs off the rack. This is one of the things that is the domain of the professional club fitter, to be able to identify your primary predominant shot pattern and then fit the face angle to reduce that slice or hook tendency. And it's a giant one for that. The weighting of your clubs, again, the combination of the total weight of the club and the head weight feel of the golf club, otherwise expressed as swing weight, or even the MOI of the golf club, its overall weighting and weight balance. Getting the weights of the golf clubs correct and matched to the golfer's combination of strength, swing force, swing aggressiveness, swing tempo, swing rhythm. Getting the weighting of the golf clubs matched to the golfer in that way allows the golfer to be more consistent with his swing tempo, which means he's going to be more consistent at delivering the club to the ball. Okay, and at this point, it does work to help improve accuracy by making sure that the total weight, swing weight, MOI of the golf club are all properly matched to the golfer, his strength, natural sense of swing aggressiveness, and tempo, and getting those things matched correctly. As well, even the grip size. It has a very important relationship to shot accuracy. The grip has to be fit so it's comfortable, okay? You can use hand finger measurements. That's all just a starting point or a guideline. The point that matters is what is the size of the grip in both hands, upper and lower, that's going to allow you to keep a secure hold onto the golf club with the least amount of muscle contraction, grip pressure, because if we can hang onto the club securely with the least amount of grip pressure, our swing is going to be much more consistent in terms of our takeaway and downswing transition, our downswing tempo. And again, we're going to be acting on that to be able to be more accurate, okay? A big one also with regard to accuracy is the lie angle fitting of the golf club, the angle between the shaft and hosel and the sole line. And there's absolutely no question that lie has to be fit individually to each golfer and done in what's called a dynamic lie fitting method by your professional club fitter. Okay. Lie is critically important as loft increases through the set, because as we get into the irons where we have more loft, if the lie is incorrect, let's say the toe's sticking out, the face is automatically pointing left even though the leading edge is perpendicular to the target. Or if the heel is up at impact, shot goes right with that. Higher the loft on the club head, the more this misdirection angle from an incorrect lie can cause you to hit the ball offline. But there's an additional point with lie fitting, and this is one of the reasons why we worked very hard to now design our drivers, fairway woods, and hybrids with a bendable hosel so that lie could be fit in these clubs as well. Okay, and especially so in the fairway woods and hybrids where you're hitting the ball off the ground. You want to make sure that the lie is correct so the sole can come through traveling parallel to the ground and give you a much more consistent shot without the toe up in the air, which so often happens. So those are the key elements that your club fitter is going to work with to improve your accuracy by individually fitting you for proper lengths, proper face angle, proper weighting of the club in total weight and swing weight, correct lie angle, and correct grip size. Thanks very much for your interest.